Once upon a time, in the dead of night, a man embarked on a solitary drive along a desolate road. The moon was hidden behind a thick blanket of clouds, casting an eerie darkness upon the surroundings. As he navigated the winding path, a sense of unease began to creep into his bones. The man's hands gripped the steering wheel tightly, his knuckles turning white. The only sound that accompanied him was the low hum of the engine, echoing through the silent night. Shadows danced along the edges of his vision, playing tricks on his mind. Suddenly, a dense fog rolled in, obscuring his view of the road ahead. The man's heart raced as he strained to see through the mist. His headlights pierced through the haze, revealing glimpses of twisted trees and dilapidated structures that seemed to materialize out of thin air. As he continued his journey, a chilling sensation crawled up his spine. Unsettling whispers seemed to whisper in his ears, their words indiscernible yet filled with malevolence. The man's breath quickened, his senses heightened in anticipation of the unknown. Out of nowhere, a figure appeared in the middle of the road. The man slammed on the brakes, his heart pounding in his chest. The headlights illuminated a ghastly sight, a pale, gaunt figure with hollow eyes and a tattered cloak. Its presence exuded an otherworldly aura, freezing the man in his tracks. With a slow, deliberate movement, the figure turned its head towards the man. A bone-chilling smile spread across its face, revealing rows of sharp, jagged teeth. The man's blood ran cold as he realized he had stumbled upon something far more sinister than he could have ever imagined. In a panic, the man desperately tried to reverse his car, but the engine sputtered and died. The figure advanced towards him, its steps unnaturally silent. The man's mind raced, searching for an escape, but it seemed as though the world had conspired against him. As the figure drew closer, its presence enveloped the car, suffocating the man with an overwhelming sense of dread. Just as it reached out a bony hand, the man's vision blurred, and he found himself waking up in his bed, drenched in sweat. Was it all just a nightmare? Or had he truly encountered a malevolent force that night? The man couldn't be certain, but one thing was clear. He would never forget the horrors he experienced on that fateful midnight drive.